thought the James Charles situation couldn't get any worse, more underage victims have come forward. Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. In today's Respill, we're going to be covering more of James's victims coming forward and exposing him, and Jason Nash getting exposed by a former friend. How has James Charles not landed himself behind bars for what he's done? He's in hiding at the moment, thinking this will all die down, but he's very, very wrong if he thinks he's going to get away with this again. Not only is he one of the most problematic beauty gurus that ever existed, but he also has a very dark hidden past. Even though multiple victims are coming forward every day and exposing James with screenshotted receipts, we can only begin to imagine what other alleged victims have gone through. This power-tripping dynamic is disgusting, but have no fear, he will eventually get caught and probably face some severe charges. Recently, another 2 underage victims have come forward and shared their experiences with James. One of the victims was only 15 when James was allegedly hitting on him.
And then he goes on to say, show me a video describing yourself, which I obviously did, me not thinking anything of it. He sent a video and basically this is what I put, like the outfit, and then we were just genuinely talking, and then he says like, if you need a place to stay, if you ever come to the US, you can stay with me, which yet again is just pathetic because by my Instagram I do look like a teenager. And I know this is just my fault for leading it on, but I did say, I sure would stay with you. And then obviously he said we can book a hotel and have a good night, which then I did say my age. I put I'm 15, if that's what you mean. And then I go and tell him my snap, because he says, babe, do you have snap? There you can tell he was snapping me, and just part 3. Okay, so I've just woken up with more of a mess, but people are asking me for part 3, so here we go. He added me on Snapchat, we were just talking, and then he was like, show me a picture. I was like, no, I've got a boyfriend, I don't do that, do you know what I mean? And then he was like, go on, like being f***able. And yeah, I've blocked him on every social media now, because at the end of the day, it's just pathetic. I'm coming on here to like, just like, tell people to be aware that he can't be like this. But yeah, go and follow me on Instagram if you want to go and ask me any questions, you want to see anything, just go and message me, go and DM me, and yeah, I'll leave my Snapchat in the link below.
This boy has been accused by multiple fans of James for lying. Well done actually minimising the actual testimonies of victims of James Charles and other SA victims. Way to go. Did you just post an apology video for it being fake? This is effed up. James is an awful person, but falsely accusing him isn't okay either. Think of the actual victims. You're mocking them. So, another alleged victim came forward recently and exposed James. This boy is 16 apparently, and has shown receipts of him exchanging photos with James before James allegedly asked him his age. James had then allegedly responded, still illegal, LMAO. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now 17 alleged victims have come forward. 17! So, not only that, but James's old hometown friend who exposed him recently for catfishing boys at their high school has updated us once again.
So the past week I've just been double checking and verifying things I could say about the James Charles catfishing story. I did link 2 videos, but a lot of people still had questions, so I'm just gonna run through it really quick. This will probably be my last video on it. So this all came out in 2016 on Twitter. It was really big in my area. One of the alleged stories is that James would dress up as a girl, make different accounts as a girl, and talk to different guys from his soccer team, his high school, and neighboring high schools. This is all alleged. Now, I don't remember the exact reason, and I haven't been able to find my screenshots from Twitter on my old laptop. So allegedly, one of the reasons why he came out with it was he got feelings for a guy and then thought it would go over better if he just was upfront about it, but it kind of blew up in his face. That's an alleged reason. Another alleged reason why he did it in the first place was because people were him, and but I don't know the validity of that, so that's definitely alleged. I'm trying to find more screenshots. Don't sue me. Here's some screenshots from the 2 videos I cited. That video with the information about the story times definitely didn't get as much traction as my first one, so I was just going to share them behind here. Pause to read. I'll leave it on the screen for a little while so you can see. Then here's another one you can pause to read. Please don't screenshot it with my little face in the corner, because that'll be weird looking. Another video, there's screenshots from a conversation with his ex-best friend. I talked about that YouTube video on my TikTok page under like give a story time. I cite this video. And then here's another screenshot from that video. And then here's the picture of James dressing as a girl. So this is all alleged. I'm just putting out some information because everybody was asking and nobody was watching the videos.
Who could have predicted this? An ex-friend of Jason Nash recently exposed him. She claimed he would allegedly want to hang out a lot, and when she couldn't hang, he would hang out with another woman. Yikes.
Each other over several years. We were hangout buddies. Can I say that? Oh, I just realized he had 2 phone numbers. So we have 2 text streams together. You know how guys are? Hi, I don't answer. And then finally on the 3rd day, we've got to change the culture of men thinking with the...
Okay, so actually that's not what we're talking about right now.
Okay, just been up to that. I think I told you I've been dating Huey Lewis. Oh, nobody's gonna see this, right? So I was dating Huey still, Mr. Huey Lewis. And I said, haven't you hooked up with that Trish girl, I think? Jason would want to hang out a lot, as often as possible. And the nights I didn't go hang out, there would be some other woman hanging out with him. So that's all legal adult fun. Okay, do I think he could do something creepy? Absolutely. Was it just a frat boy house? Sure, they all could have had better...
I do encourage you to look into some things that have happened though.
I have no idea what's going on. Like, I honestly don't have a clue. He was super funny and in his own adult ways,
Okay.
like with other adults.
It's still weird.
Times when he was aggressive that I didn't.
That's not what it is. You just said you took it to.
Look, I got nothing bad to say. I don't want Jason texting me. Jason was very taken with his newfound celebrity status. I know that, and he used that power. But it seems like a natural human tendency to... He loved it. He used to tell me about how he would go places in public and little girls or teenagers would be screaming after him because he was so famous, and he just thought it was the awesomest thing ever. If something shady is going on, people have to be held accountable, even if they're really good in other areas of their life. The feeling is that guys, men, will take advantage of a situation if they can. And that's a cultural norm that has to come to an end.
Yeah.
It has to.
Jason clearly kept this energy up when he contacted Trisha recently and sent her love hearts, while also still in a relationship with his current girlfriend, 23-year-old Rachel Velasco. So, what are your thoughts on all these recent allegations against James Charles and Jason Nash at this point? Let me know in the comments.